Hey guys, what's up? I feel like it's been a million years since I've sat down, done a mukbang, and caught up with you guys. Today is the 5K sub special. We hit 5K. I'm so excited and so grateful to each and every one of you that has been with me on this journey. If you started with me like when I first started uploading, or you just recently become part of the community, thank you all so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. And today, to celebrate, we're gonna have a little bit of dinner. We're gonna try this place called Brocheta Bistro. I've had them before. They have Mediterranean cuisine, but I really like them and I wanted to share them with you. So here we go. Okay guys, so I ordered what it's called a rustic lamb pita. So it's kind of almost like a gyro. I'm gonna show this to you right now. Ooh, it looks so good. I was smelling it in the car when I picked it up and I was like, oh my God, I can't wait. And this thing is massive. Check that out. Oh yeah. See if I can put this here. And it also comes with a side. I chose the pasta salad. I've also gotten it before and I was just totally in love with it. Yes. It's got some pasta and it's got like the feta cheese and a little bit of tomato. And I also got the hummus sampler. They have this neat little appetizer that you can choose like different types of hummus, and that comes with pita chips. There's a little olive in there. And I got the pita chips. There you go. Just probably do a little thumbnail real quick. Whoop, I'm excited to get started and to catch up with you guys. I feel like I've just been completely swamped, you know, emotionally, physically. There's just been a lot going on around the holidays. So now we get to just relax and talk. I also got this Gold Peak Zero Sugar Sweet Tea. We'll try this out too. If I can open it. Jeez. Okay. Got that out of the way, and let's take our first bite. So we've got some of this red onion, pickled onion, this cabbage, the lamb, and there's some tzatziki sauce in here. Let's take our first bite. Lost a meatball. It's so good. Tastes kind of spicy this time. Oh, it's pretty good. It doesn't even taste like no sugar. So yeah, guys, this year, 2023, it was just like a crazy year for me emotionally. Got a lot of transitions, you know, friendship-wise and just things in general. But one of the goals that I set for myself was that I wanted to hit 5K before the end of the year, and that happens. I'm so grateful and excited, and it just helps me stay motivated for the next goals that I have for YouTube and social media and everything else. This is good hummus. And with that being said, I think my next goal for next year for YouTube, I want to hit 10K. I know maybe I should aim a little bit higher, but I think 10K is like safe and totally doable. I mean, anything is possible. Any number is possible, right? But I just feel like I can see that happening within the year. Just based upon how I've seen the growth of my channel. The trajectory. So far, I feel like there's been more tomato in this in the past, but I might be wrong, which I really love tomato, so the more the merrier. right now I'm feeling that maybe it could stand to have a little bit more cucumber, a little more tzatziki sauce, because I just like to drench that stuff, and maybe add the tomato. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Let's try the pasta salad. I love that taste. I love this cheese and how it is fresh, like it's cold. So, like I was saying, my 2023 was kind of like a big transition year. I started having like a lot of, well, a decent amount of new like mental health problems I wasn't really prepared to deal with. But I started going to a therapist, and I eventually got through the dark times, and I feel a lot better than I did starting out the year. This pita bread is a little bit chewy. I don't know if I care for that. A little bit hard to get into, if I'm being honest. So, my mental health, my well-being has really greatly improved with help with therapy and just kind of trying to be more mindful of what my body and my mind are doing. I also learned a lot about personal boundaries this year with like, friends and just relationships in general. I learned you don't have to always you don't always have to try to like be the one to fix things or to always be the accommodating one after you've had like a history of being accommodating. I don't know. I think it's just like a people pleasing thing that I have that I could probably make a whole separate video about all of that. But sometimes the best decision that you have to make for yourself often doesn't really feel great, and it's emotional and it hurts, but it's the right one. So I learned about that this year. And then my circle has significantly shrunk, over the past years. And I guess that's life. And while I long for more of a sense of community, like in real life, I'm picky about who I choose to give my energy to and my time to. And I think one should be careful of who they spend their time with. And also be mindful, like, especially if you're trying to have like a goal you're trying to meet or be around like good energy, you can't be around people that don't have any concept of what you're trying to accomplish in life. Guys, I'm enjoying this, but I feel like it's been better the other times that I've had it. Like I said, the pita is a little bit too chewy for me. Maybe not enough cucumber, tomato, tzatziki sauce. But I really like the vibe of this place. If you ever get a chance to go, it's in Palms Crossing in McAllen. If you're local to the 956 area, go check it out. It's really chill in there, and they have like a wide variety of foods. They got chicken pita, they got roll-ups, like steak, like little wraps, I guess. I always try to support like locally owned places. I know it's like a chain, I think, but it's locally owned, and especially if it's different than Mexican food or a burger place, because I feel like the Valley does not have enough variety of different type of cuisines. And Mediterranean just doesn't last. Like, we had Demasi's, which I thought was pretty good, and it didn't make it. I just recently learned that the Cook Shack, one of the best chicken sandwich in the Valley, that place is gone because there was no foot traffic. And it's just like, really? So I'm trying to support as many of my favorite local places that I can because I don't want them to go away. And then the other Mediterranean spot that I would hit up, they actually moved to Edinburgh, so it's a little bit further away from me and not as convenient. But this has been my new spot to go to for Mediterranean food. So how was y'all's like Christmas? What do you guys got planned for New Year's? What are your goals? I spent a lot of time with family recently and ate way too much food. That's why I've also been kind of just scrambling like about doing a mukbang because I just feel so full lately. But hey, it's the holidays. Planning on jumping back on the horse, workout rise, and more of a self-care plan in the new year. Just incorporating small things in my day-to-day habits. Also coming up, starting the new reaction series for the different countries. I've decided on Japan. Japan and UK were kind of like neck and neck on all the platforms. I did a poll. So we're going to do Japan. I haven't picked the first band yet, so I'm going to still be doing some research. So leave me a comment down below if there's a Japan metal band or rock band that I need to check out. It's kind of a weird year coming up as far as like, well, it's too early to tell, I think. You know, as far as trips, concerts. I don't have a single concert plan. I was thinking about going to see Black Veil Brides in Houston because I like their music, but I'm a little iffy. Mostly because the venue, although it's intimate and I love that because you can get really close, it's all standing room. I don't know if I'm ready to be doing that yet. Like, if it was a group I was really, really into, like Ghost, Hailstorm, The Warning, I would definitely tough it out. But since it's kind of also like a new revamped venue and it's a band that I'm not super in love with, but I like their music, I don't know if I want to risk it. But the tickets are cheap, and I noticed that maybe it's because they're going through the venues now. They're going through a different website. They weren't selling their tickets through Ticketmaster, which was nice. I don't know if we're ever going to be able, as fans and as musicians, going to be able to escape the monster that is Ticketmaster for most of the major shows. Unless everybody just like stands up to it. We're coming up on the last bites here, so I just want to like give my final thoughts. I really like Mediterranean food. I really like this place, but I just feel this particular dish, this entree, has been better in the past. It's still decent. I'm just having like a hard time like biting into it, and just there's a little bit of sauce that's lacking. And maybe just a recommendation, maybe it's a preference. No offense to the meatballs, but in a pita like that, if you don't have a lot of meatballs, you kind of miss like meat in every bite versus like strips like a gyro would be. So maybe that is something that I just prefer. The hummus is good. And the pita bread works well with this. But just as a sandwich foldable right now, it's just not working real well. And the pasta salad is pretty decent for what it is. It's good. I love the flavors. Everything is so strong, like this cheese. This is gonna be probably in 2 bites, the last bite. It's probably gonna be like a 7.5, just because it's the bread that's doing this for me. It's just not as soft as it could have been, and maybe there's just missing like a little bit more evened out of the fillings. So 7.5 out of 10 is still pretty decent. And like I said, I like this place. I would go again, try something else. Like, I like going to places. Like, it might be kind of scary. They're not as bumping. Their night might not last. But I like a low-key place, you know, just to enjoy the food. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's mukbang as we celebrated 5K subscribers. Again, thank you so much for all your support. Like, really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see where we go from here. Always when I'm trying to talk. Where we go from here. And you know what 2024 is going to have in store. I'm just going into this year with like an open mind, an open heart, and just take everything in stride, take it day by day. And hopefully we have some like new shows to look forward to, and maybe even ghost content. I know things have been kind of quiet on that end, which is fine. Let him cook. Let him cook, guys. He will make us an excellent album, hopefully. I have no expectations that he's going to be dropping it anytime soon, but you know, one can always like hope for a little tidbit. But that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope y'all have a great new year, and cheers. Bye.